Good morning, everybody. All right, we're continuing our Final Fantasy XVI playthrough, and let's see, we have some side quests we still need to do.
Building a ship.
Which are found. Oh wait, what?
That's a ship.
Got a new reward here.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Best of luck
High
out there,
Cleric's
Sid.
Medallion. Of high potions by 25%. Those are only potions. Oh, I thought it meant all potions in general. I didn't know it was exclusive to just potions. Something to think about. Alright, we gotta talk to our ledger because there's a few quests in there we gotta do.
He cracked the crystal too.
See about Blackthorn. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in. Judging by the droops of his jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there are other demons jamming their pitchforks in his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him hot and bothered. Alright.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Bow, wow, ba, bow.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
What is it?
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
I wonder how. I wonder what the
See
trick
what
is.
Karen knows about this sword.
Karen?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Hey, warning.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Hey, it's a serving girl.
St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone. My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the
Don't go doing
intrusion,
a mischief.
but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Wonder why he's so upset. Oh, I bet someone stole the sword.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see.
Ah, I knew
The
it.
thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
All right, time to find some bandits.
Good girl.
Faster!
This item looks like a trap. Don't be a trap. Almost there.
We've got company!
Where you at?
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
Blah. Oh. Ah. God, I was kind of expecting reinforcements.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was
Poor
made
Radim.
in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards.
Is it the stone I need?
Stone of which I
Yes.
spoke. Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis.
Byron.
Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we
I
must
wonder if Byron has one of those swords. We could have just asked him.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
What's it called? Sundered whetstone? Huh.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes, but not one you'll find anywhere in Valestia.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles.
Ooh.
I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I bet I can
I'm
finally
sure the
make
curse
that
breakers will
sword
be
with that
delighted.
hunt piece that I got.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it.
Oh, you're
I
welcome,
owe you
buddy.
one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right? I will.
Excalibur.
What do you need? So, will it be?
Ah, I knew it. Wait. I mean, I kind of knew it. It's a big improvement.
No scratches, right?
Some of the hunt items, but not quite the one I was thinking.
Anything else?
You cracked the crystal too. Joking.
Oh. Something's wrong with Torgal.
What could be wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
No, 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 Pappy, no. Hey, Goots.
I heard what you told Nan about Kupka. Hopefully all our old friends can rest easy now.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things happen
Oh,
different.
he needs premium puppy chow
Perhaps
now.
Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing
Please
any
be a
that
hunt.
large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
She had a man of Grieger mopping their... Please, teach me how to fight.
Huh?
If you're still here with my ship, it is over.
Good girl. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
I don't see a giant one.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Eek.
Farewell.
Oh, I was expecting like a giant one to come out. It's alright, I'm not disappointed.
Now,
Alright, now just eat eight antelopes, Dorgal.
will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Aw.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Good puppy.
You all right, boy?
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
I like how there's like 5 different names that people call this guy. Tomes, Lore Master. What his actual name is.
Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Oh.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh. He's more than an ally.
Oh.
He's a friend.
Friend doggo. Ugh, I don't want more accessories. I like the ones I have. I think that's it. I think that's all the side quests. I think I can finally get on with the main scenario.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive! Quick look. Seen enough?
All right, let me refresh my coffee real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I am back.
Right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid.
Oh,
I might still be able to catch her.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Oh. My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on of the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take it kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen this note to you. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might help keep watch on those who might mean our little fellow ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. So wait, does he know?
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Yeah, so it was Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Alright, going to the hideaway. We only have one engine, didn't Mid say that we needed 2 more?
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in 2 places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Isn't that the point of the Phoenix?
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh, I thought that was Mid. Goots, Sharon.
Lady Karen. What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goots?
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
He's so excited.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
This is the guy with one eye.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Ooh. New area.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Nice. Yeah. Side quest.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to...
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have
I don't
seen
trust
our
these
share of
guys.
action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Deal.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. Oh, well. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. Slow.
What? Ooh.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting
It was
all of
filled
this
with
out of here will be a
food.
nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Still don't trust those guys.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
I want cabbages.
I see the Dalnecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least.
The path continues. It was on the other side.
Ooh, I like fighting these. Yeah, this game would make a fun if they had like a towered roguelite dungeon. Like Palace of the Dead or a deep dungeon from like 14, that'd be a lot of fun. Wow.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. 5? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Oh. Meanwhile.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Oh, God.
The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh.
Wait, who? Hold on. Dion.
Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambrec.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
Oh, I hate her so much.
Regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
That guy's gonna snap.
To the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
Hail Garou.
His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. There's no sense in waiting for the siege to end.
Oh, too early. How many ability points do I have? Oh. I think we want this. And it restores some health? Yeah.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Bandits.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Goots, shall we?
Yeah, Goots has a trader's pass, right?
He must be around here somewhere.
Peaches, they're sweet as nectar.
Goots.
I'll take the large one.
Ah, Goots. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goots. Just tell us what
Someone
happened.
stole his pass.
It's me trader's
Ah,
pass.
I knew
It's
it.
gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
It's next to the checkpoint. Out of my sight, wretch. You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. Many thanks. A fine choice.
You know, I have a lot of these, what are they?
You're sure you don't need it? Thank you. Just what I was looking for. Thank you. You're welcome anytime.
It's got a red chocobo. There it is.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline
10
Dominion.
million.
Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad?
Does she like? Oh, I ship him.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it.
The
Let me
seller?
explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand.
Well, that's convenient.
Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Yes, we got a Boy Scout badge.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
out of my sight, wretch.
Hey.
Jug of snake spit for the road? The caravan stops next to the train.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Fishmonger.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
Wow, that's messed up.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Remember when half the people coming through here were traders from the Empire? Aye.
Come taste my peaches! They're sweet as... The finest earthenware from the free cities! All but unbreakable!
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
We just introduced that boy to a life of crime.
For the road?
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Bum, bum, bum.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Yeah, and I'm broke. Enough of your whining.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings.
He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Mess him up.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Oh, shit. I'm cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people?
I like this man.
Yes, you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Eloise?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do.
Hey, Luna.
If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls...
Good morning. How are you?
On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Meh? Why meh? Monday? You're down a guy. Your best guy? Oh no. From Domain to Azure. Oh, really?
Oh, where
Is he... You're down a guy because he didn't show up, or did he quit?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the
He's
cast
sick.
stones and we crush them. You get your traders
Ugh,
passed back.
that's not good.
And I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Do you have a strict deadline for it?
Honza,
This is messing
Where
it
are
up.
they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down
Your
the
risk
road
guy is
toward
off
Leighton's
Wednesday through Friday. Well,
To Leighton's Cleft then.
if you guys are migrating, it seems like a bad time for some time off. Try to get done for next week, because then you'll be off. Oh, everyone's going on summer vacation, huh?
No, you better not have scared any of my birds.
Do, 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 do.
That's that then.
They were supposed to be done 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Daddy.
Sounds about right. My company, we were migrating all of our data from Teradata to Snowflake, and I swear the deadline for it kept getting pushed out a month for like 2 years. Company that they hired sucks. You're picking up this like, ugh.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You shouldn't mind his I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Back to work. All right. Have a good day at work, Luna. You got this.
We got company. That's the lot.
Come on, I want to go with this guy. There we go. Ah, again, didn't want to use that ability.
Foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Was a big boy.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Boklad. Kill him. Kill them all.
Yes. I love hitting both of them at the same time. Dang it. Bad timing. Try it again.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Alright, give me 1 sec. Gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And, oh, hi, Ellie. 16 is going well doing hunts. Right now, I get distracted with the hunts all the time. It's probably my favorite thing in the game so far, is doing the hunts. But that was my favorite thing to do in 12 as well. Not my favorite thing to do in 14. Just say that.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
You've done hunt yet in 14. We're excited to do the first one at least. You've probably seen them out in the world. They're kind of boring because you get a group of like 30 plus people just going around and killing them.
Theo told me he'd been on their trail.
Ends up being a grind more than like a challenge.
That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered.
Speaking of 14, new patch tomorrow.
And Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots's pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will. Thank you.
Are you excited? One day you'll catch up. It's not a lot of big content coming out tomorrow. It's just they added on to things that I'm behind on, so just more of a reason I need to catch up. I think
I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly.
I think
would it now?
Once I'm done with 16, I'm gonna go back to 14 for a while.
Don't look so shocked.
Remnant 2 is coming out in like 4 days, so I'm going to be distracted with that too. Too many good stuff coming out.
All too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more
joining
ways
my
than
camp?
one.
Another
What
hot
would you
daddy.
say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Yes, Boy Scout badge. Hot daddy sip. Yeah, it's essentially
Earl
right.
has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I just imagine that Clive has a sash with all these Boy Scout badges
I
on
shall
it.
bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey.
What's that?
Goots's
What's
path
that
should
movie?
secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would
With
be
like
delighted to provide
with the
you with
waitress,
a coach of our own.
Jennifer
For a
got
discounted
that gym
price,
badge.
of
Yeah,
course.
or
Say
when the waitress is
9
told to
million?
like wear like cheer
We'll
badges.
Try the caravan.
I think it was Jennifer Aniston. He's got like all these cheer badges on him. I think. Ooh. I don't like the Ramu abilities.
Let's get this back to Goods.
He's the best waiter, yep. Is this where I want to go? Yeah. More hunts?
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Meg told me she was building a ship.
Nope.
Clive. Here you go.
All up in 3 quests in Boklet.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh, it's 8:50. I'm almost there. With these side quests.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty.
Pardon me, but would you have that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city, and I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Let's do it.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
I think his like faux leather zipper is so cool.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Yeah. Alright, down. Got it.
Porter for hire. Best service.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep them.
You already got. Oh god.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
It's over.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have a lot of people studying those.
With very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
I don't think it cut clean through. I think that this was made by some giant laser beam. Sorry. Do, 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 do.
Not again. All right then. Who's first? You're going to get yourself killed.
Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory.
It is gorgeous.
As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward, history awaits.
Oh, he travels so far. Wait, I have a chocobo.
Ready, go? Faster!
I love the Titan abilities.
Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me.
GG, thank you.
prowess.
Titan's Pog. I haven't switched him
These were
out since
no
getting it. I
ordinary
know. I
soldiers,
immediately
but ones
replaced
we
Robert
in the
with
field
Titan.
call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws
When
of
you
death,
block with a Titan attack,
you have
it
proven
becomes a
yourself
super
willing
attack. I
audience
know.
to my ramblings.
Glad
It
to
is
help.
very satisfying to do.
Didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine.
This guy's buying friends. So Moss is what, a scholar? Wait, I wonder if I can. Oh, it won't let me.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
And with that, I have the next rank. Blaine, what's up? Posture check. Thank you. Good morning to you, Blaine. How am I? I'm doing great. It is officially Monday. I'm officially going back to work in an hour after 9 days off, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. It'll be nice to be productive again. How are you doing, Blaine? When is your trip?
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh, is 850 just to unlock it? Ah. 1,500 ability points.
I may
Yeah, I actually want. I actually want this.
More for ya.
You're great. Oh, you leave tomorrow. So today's stressing about not leaving anything. Yeah. You never liked those talk to those counter people? Should you? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. Ellie. Let me tell you about these counter people. Are we gonna see you while you're there, Blaine, or are we just gonna miss you and hope you're doing well?
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
They told me she was building a ship.
Okay, these counter people, Ellie. This guy, he's convenient because you don't have to go searching for side quests. He'll just list all of the side quests that are available. and you can teleport right to them.
You can help.
She, as you get these special points as you complete side quests and hunts, see, my renown is 855, and she gives you different rewards depending on how high your renown is. So if you haven't been checking them, you probably have a bunch of awards, like you'll have Discord. Oh, okay. You'll be around for some streams. Like this one I have that increases the healing potency of potions by 40% was one of the awards she gave me. Yeah, you gotta check them. She gives some good stuff. I would say that, like, when it comes to side missions and side quests and stuff, increasing your renown to unlock those rewards is probably the main point. Like, that's kind of what you're working towards.
Carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Okay, I'll give Doggy a pet. Come here, Doggy.
Fetch.
Oh.
Porter for hire. The best servant.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves.
Fetch, yeah, right into the mouth.
Despite the many
Just
pains
open up,
I've
fetch.
taken, I can't stop
Dog
them
chokes
from
on it.
rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
You sent Joseph to his death.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
I like how when it comes to Clive's chest area, he's like, it looks like we caught him in the middle of him undressing. Because his shawl is not buttoned, and his like shirt isn't tied up.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here.
Oh yeah.
Keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Oh, what a pleasant person.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
That's actually true.
Shh, now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you. Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
I want it.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Oh yeah, I forgot I replaced the ability. The other goblins are going to come down.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph.
Soak some tan for everybody.
So the boy was
Soak
right.
some extra tan for me
I
too,
don't know
Blaine.
you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery.
Because that goblin has some pretty blonde hair.
I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them, full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation.
You got me, thanks, Blaine.
Back when times were hard.
So you spared them. And earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boglad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Oh, that's kind of
Secret's
sweet.
safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Feel bad for kicking his ass.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let me, my lord. You won't regret it.
Porter for hire. Best service.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. He found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Blood
I'm so excited for Remnant 2 coming out in a few days.
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone. I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job. So
You
I
like the
can't leave
first
her when I
one?
go and invite those
Yeah, I
like to
think it's
celebrate
just.
What exactly are you celebrating? If
I don't know.
asking.
I've come by a particularly fine.
It's like the
bottle of
Dark
red.
Souls of shooters, I
Gotan
guess.
66,
Pikmin 4. I
Gotan
didn't even know there was a
Rouge is the
Pikmin
only
3.
good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste.
I only played
gentleman who
Pikmin
might
1, but I
sympathize with
really
my
liked
predicament,
it.
Perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
He's gonna give me a little something. Pikmin 3 came out for the Wii U. Ah. Never finished 1 and 2. But they're both on the Switch now? Oh. I may need to go back. Eh? Oh.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion.
I've been asked to find Aldrich.
Pikmin 3's also on the Switch?
porter.
Oh. They've been doing it
I
better
suppose
at bringing
that's
the
you,
old
is it?
games over.
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Bugger me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Soraflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Watch, these are all people that the guy owes money to, and he's gonna poison them, and I'm an accomplice to his crimes.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Boklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from Sanbrek, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news.
Set up shop?
Maybe I'll shut up shop early.
This little
Wouldn't wanna
tent
keep
to
our
hand
friend
me
waiting.
down. He inherited this wonderful shop.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
The Empire's your enemy, not us.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
It's my man.
Come and taste my peaches.
Get your peaches away from me.
What I really want to be.
Juicy pears.
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Come on, come on!
What's going on here?
If our new arrivals had brought any coin.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Boklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right, I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Boklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
It's a Monster Hunter feast right there. Wait, what was the reward? That's it? He didn't even give me a glass of the wine. Okay, now...
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Oh, okay, I can just check the local map instead of traveling back to town over and over.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for...
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops
Juicy
next to the
pears. Slake your thirst.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
You gonna do?
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo, too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fed.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pals.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And
I love
all's
Goots.
well that ends well. Eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Oh, meanwhile.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding.
Ugh, I hate her.
Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
Oh yeah, that's...
You are not her keeper, Phoenix.
That's
This is a
Jojo's
matter
mom.
for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
What is that?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. This is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Good for him.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
What is it, boy?
Huh?
What's happening?
I don't know.
Torgal!
This way.
Is Bahamut already... Are they already going after the queen? Oh, here we go. Fire in the sky.
The city's on fire.
And Shogun's is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Ah.
Guard, watchman, or sentry is to be slain on sight.
Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons. What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
Oh yeah, Goots. I hope Goots. Oh God, I hope Goots is okay.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Oh.
Quickly! Cut them down!
Just. Ah. Oh, dang it. My timing was off.
There's no doubt about it.
Alright, now we can check the chest.
What is this then? A civil war? Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer. You're finished.
Ward secured, Captain. None of the enemy forces remain. Gather the men. We press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is throne the Protector.
There it is. The bell tower.
Oh, that's where we gotta meet Coots.
Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Gringer's name did you come from?
Weaken, win!
Bum bum bada bum bum bada bum bum bada bum.
Intruders! Defend the gates!
Item. Item. There we go.
Damn it. We'll have to find a way around.
In the name of His Highness!
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
We're coming, Goots.
In the prince's name, none shall pass.
Nice try.
We're gonna destroy him once we get him staggered. Ah!
I needed that.
Hold on, Goots, we're coming.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
And I wish we didn't have to kill these guys. Since technically I think they're good guys, right? Yeah, it's sad. Yeah. It was like if they only knew.
Can you see him anywhere?
You love the part? Dragon. No! That's where we're supposed to meet Goots.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Got dragons using the same models as 14. Pretty similar, right? Where'd it go? I want to save my stuff for when I stagger him.
Nice try.
Almost there. Elden Ring Dragon? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, here we go.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
No, no. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Soil and stone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Nice try.
Ooh. Okay. I'm okay. The computer is ready. Did they get it fixed? Good morning, Sage. How are you? Perfect timing. For you, Sage. We just defeated it. They feel like 14 mechanics. They absolutely do, yeah.
Over
Good.
here,
Oh, thank God he's okay.
Are you alright?
Goots, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Bahamut!
Bahamut.
Wait, why did he do that? They tell you what was wrong with it, Ellie?
Your Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened.
Yeah, what happened?
But I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Layer of dust. Oh, it's just dust. Yeah. Yeah, so $60, even though it was a small issue. I'd rather pay $60 and have it be a small issue than pay $60 and find out it's gonna be a $200 problem.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
But he might come back.
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you slot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask.
Oh good, I can buy
But
potions.
I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goots.
What can I do for yous?
Whatever yous need, leave it to me. Is all done then? No. Right on, here you go. Thank you. All done then.
Give us a shout if you need
All right,
help.
unfortunately, I just have a feeling that a lot of shit is about to go down. And I got 15 minutes before I head to work. So I have to end it now. But I'll probably pick this up again after work because I want to see the climax of this. But thank you everyone for joining. Ellie, always good to see you. Sage, good morning. And anyone else around. I hope you guys have a good day. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys.